Hey there, fountain pen fans. Whether you are new to fountain pens or an experienced writer, taking good care of your fountain pen is a key element to keeping your writing smooth and your pen in top shape. So today we are going to cover a few easy steps for fountain pen maintenance. If you've been wondering how to keep your fountain pens in great condition or when to clean your fountain pens, you're in the right place. So stick around. First up, why is fountain pen maintenance such a big deal? So important that we clean our fountain pens. Well, unlike ballpoint pens, your fountain pen is a precision writing instrument, and they need a little bit of extra love to keep them working properly. If you take care of your fountain pen, then you are ensuring a consistent ink flow and making sure you avoid clogs. Regular fountain pen maintenance extends the life of your fountain pen. If you don't already, you are going to end up with a favorite fountain pen, and you'll want to extend its life forevermore. I'm SarahBeth with Pen Chalet, and I'm going to teach you my basic fountain pen maintenance that I do on the regular to keep my pens happy with me. Let's get started. Let's talk about the supplies you're going to need to get started to clean your pens. You'll need some fresh water and you'll need a bulb syringe. You'll also want to have something to wipe the pen nibs off with. I use this D. Charles refillable pen wipe wallet because it's handy for me to keep it all closed away. But you can use any sort of really soft cloth that's not going to damage your nibs or your pen. I also suggest having some pen flush on hand. I don't use pen flush every time I clean my pens, but when there's any sort of difficult scenario like dried ink, or if you've used shimmer ink in your pen, I like to use that. All right, let's get started. This is how you clean your fountain pen. Keeping your pens clean is the most essential step in taking care of your fountain pens. Here are the basic steps. Step 1, disassembly. Take your pen apart. Unscrew the barrel, remove the nib, and take out the cartridge or converter. Careful not to force anything. Everything should come apart smoothly and easily. Step 2, flush your nib. Take the bulb syringe and fill it with clean room temperature water, and then attach it to the feed and flush water through it until the water runs clear. You can use your soft cloth to gently dry all the parts, or you can let them air dry for a while if they're still damp. Step 3, clean your barrel and converter. If you're using a converter, you rinse it out until it's clear. Pen barrel doesn't usually need more than just a quick wipe. Then we have step 4, dry the parts. Step 5, go ahead and reassemble your pen so you can ink it up. You just want to wait for the pen parts to be dry and you can put it all back together, and voila, your pen is clean and ready to go. What about when to clean your fountain pens? It's a great question. Generally, if you are going to change ink colors, you should always clean your pen first. I'd also recommend cleaning it every 4 to 6 weeks, even if you're sticking with the same ink. It just helps your pen avoid clogs and write smoothly. If you're using shimmering or pigmented inks, it's even more important to clean your pen regularly because that type of ink can leave a residue that builds up over time. Let's talk quickly about some fountain pen maintenance tips. Always store your fountain pen with the nib facing up to help avoid leaks. If you won't be using your fountain pen for an extended period, it's best to go ahead and clean it thoroughly and store it empty. And lastly, always use fountain pen safe ink to avoid damaging your feed. And that's it. Keeping your fountain pens clean and well maintained is really easy once you get the hang of it. If you just follow these few simple steps, you'll keep your writing pens in good condition for years to come. Take a few minutes now and then for fountain pen maintenance can make a really big difference. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fountain pen tips, tricks, reveals, and reviews. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you have your own fountain pen routine you'd like to share. We love hearing from you. Shop at penchalet.com.